Hi everyone and welcome to Brickcats. Thanks as always for your time today, and if you enjoy my content, I appreciate your subscribing, leaving a comment, or liking the video, and a huge thank you for putting me just over 400 subscribers to date. Today we're doing Viewer Connections, the short video in which I answer questions about LEGO Star Wars I get from anywhere and everywhere. If you have a question, be sure to leave it in the comments or get in touch with me any way you'd like. First up today, a user on Instagram asked, is your collection big enough to get most of the parts for your mocks? I would say for an average sized mock of maybe 1500 to 2000 pieces, I can usually draw about 40 to 50% of those from my spares bin at this point. I think there will always be a need to place bricklink or bricks and pieces orders for pretty much every project I do, but I find that my spares bin comes into play the most when I find I'm short a piece or can't find that one little light bluish gray modified plate in a sea of light bluish gray parts. That way, I can avoid holding up an entire project by just drawing from my spares, so it's nice to have a reserve even if it's temporary so I can buy the right color or the proper piece from somewhere else. Ana Valencia asks, what do you think about stop motion animation, and have you done it or are you doing that type of animation? Stop motion doesn't really interest me. I haven't done it before and I can't say that I plan on it. There are a couple of reasons for this. The first and most pressing is time. My schedule is pretty full these days with the responsibilities and hobbies I have already. Second, I don't really know what I would animate if I did do or want to do stop motion. I'm not really a good storyteller, and without a clear goal in mind, an animation project isn't likely to go anywhere. And third, it just doesn't really interest me. And of course, this is not taking away from any of the very talented stop motion creators. I simply don't have the talent or time to do it well. A user on Reddit asked via private message, greetings, I watched your X-Wing brick vault video and feel like you missed a lot of pieces that don't have to be the colors in the parts list. Are you planning to go back and be more complete? The brick vault X-Wing video was my first review and man is it rough. I hope we can all agree that the reviews I put out now are better in pretty much every way. I do have plans to go back and visit Drag's X-Wing, but I have heard there is a version 2 on the way, so I might just leave it as it is. As for completeness, I can't say I aim to cover every single piece that could be substituted. That would take way too long, and it usually isn't necessary. For example, like a hidden light bluish gray 1x2 plate costs the same as a hidden green 1x2 plate, so there's not much value compared to the time it takes to make the review there. I generally try and go for the 80% solution, meaning I want to highlight a significant majority of the expensive or rare pieces that might skew your bricklink search results higher than it needs to be, and hopefully suggest something to bring down that total bill. And finally for today, I had a Facebook conversation with someone who asked for my thoughts on the Luke Skywalker's lightsaber set, that's set 40483, that is exclusive to the UCS AT-AT, and if I felt that it was worth it. I think it's completely insane that people are paying like $150 for the Luke Skywalker's lightsaber set, but I guess if they're willing to pay it, then the sellers can't really be faulted for selling it to them. For serious collectors who have to have everything, there's obviously no substitute, but for the casual builder who just wants the lightsaber, I would just bricklink the parts. I'm recording this on December 2nd, and the bricklink inventory is not approved quite yet, but I think that'll be available in a matter of days, or maybe even later today. I'll be super interested to see the parts inventory on bricklink and run the algorithm on it just to see how comically inexpensive it is. I'm going to guess it's going to be $18.50 worth of pieces, and then depending on how many stores, add shipping to that. So as for the exclusivity, I don't really have a problem with that. I don't think it's LEGO's responsibility to make everything as widely available as they possibly can. Thanks to everyone who submitted a question or otherwise gave me permission to use it for this episode. I hope you all have an enjoyable day, and I'll talk to you next time.